stayed past closing, and then we had to go to another restaurant and sit down, and we stayed until they like started cleaning everything up. And we were like walking out the door, and we were like, wait, we'll talk tomorrow. We're seeing each other tomorrow. So I think that's one of my favorite memories. Is just I found somebody that I can just talk with all day, every day about everything. So sweet.
Am I supposed to stand up? I'm not standing up.
I was already standing.
My name is Jaylee. I'm one of her bridesmaids. Alexa, when I first met her, she just kind of started appearing with Jesse, and I was like, okay, hi. And Jesse just like completely like didn't introduce her or anything. So I was like, Jesse, who is this? And he just like walked away. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll figure it out myself. And so I like walked up and I'm like, hi, and she's like, hello, and she's like sitting off to the side.
Who are you?
And she's like, and I just like approached her and was like, hey, how's it going? And she's like, hi, and then she like turned around and like was walking away. And I remember the next time she and I met, she was like, oh my gosh, Jillian, right? And I was like, I was like, close.
We get that a lot. Though.
And then Jillian appeared and she's like, wait.
Who are you?
Yeah.
There's two of you.
And, I think it took us like 3, maybe 4 meetings for her to finally figure out who I was. And,
we had to be together
to
see the difference.
A bridesmaid of Alexa's sister. And my favorite memory is when she would like babysit me. And then I would get like she would try to take me to go to sleep, and then I would like she would have to drag me.
She would fight me, and so I would be dragging her, and she'd like be hanging on to things. Like she'd be like a full-on toddler, going, "I'm not going to bed." I'm like, "Yes, you are."
Were you a problem child?
She was my problem child. Yes. Everyone else went to sleep on time except for her. I would go and check on them when she'd be out of her bed. I'm like, where is she at? She's over there hiding behind the couch. Like, I'm not going to bed. Yeah. Yeah, that was a couple months ago.
Okay. I guess I'm next. My name is Izzy. I met Alexa. How did we meet? I think just through Jesse.
Yeah, through Jesse.
My boyfriend and her husband now is they're like best friends, and so I met.
They grew up together.
Yeah, grew up together and everything, and we
How old
bonded.
were they? Because he was, weren't they like really little? They went to school. And
It's
they
been
were
a
really
while.
little, you guys. We used to live by him and his grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know,
Jesse.
her boyfriend is his best man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
They've known each other a lot.
For a long time.
And he's like my son.
Yes, he is as well. And we bonded instantly over makeup. Obviously. But yeah, I'd have to say my favorite memory. We haven't gotten a chance to really create too many, but this is grounds for a lifetime. So I'm excited.
I'm Abby, Alexa's aunt of her dad's sister. And I guess one of my favorite memories is when you come around on the holidays, or really any time, and you have like your face painted.
Oh, yeah.
Like it shows part of your personality and is so festive and fun.
Oh, that's so sweet. For those of you guys who don't know, I paint my face like of like different things. Like for Christmas, I do like Christmas makeup. Like I
Every day.
decorate
Like
my
every
face.
day, yeah.
Oh, I know.
So
It's 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah. These little.
Yes.
Yeah.
She'll do
So I do
thing
that for
day.
every single day of Christmas, like for the whole entire month of December.
But it shows your artistic side too. You're very
Little like gingerbread.
Yeah, gingerbread, and then I can do like stockings and like fireplaces and cookies and all the stuff. Sienna's.
Wow.
I'm Catherine, and I'm also Alexa's aunt. I'm sister of her dad, Charlie. I guess one of my favorite things about Alexa is how she's just always willing to like bake cakes. It's like she's always I mean, not that I'm wanting the cakes, but that she's just like always is volunteering for family events, like I'll bring the cupcakes, I'll bring the cookies, and again like displaying her artistic abilities with her beautiful decorating skills.
She did it today as well.
She
The
did.
brownies and cookies. She baked those herself this morning. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I made them this morning. I was looking, I need coffee first.
So I'm Norma. I'm Alexa's
My
aunt,
auntie.
her mother's sister. And Alexa always says I'm like her second mom. But
She is.
I have so many memories, but a couple of my favorites, well, one of them, she was literally a toddler.
Oh,
So
no,
I
no,
lived
no,
in
no.
California, and she was,
She's not my
she was, her and her mom were in Texas,
Please,
and then we came up together back to Oregon.
no, please no.
And Alexa, you know, she was always a feisty little girl. And her mom and I used to be roommates in Eugene when we came back up. She came from Texas and I came back up from California. We ended up in Eugene, we were roommates. And so for a full year, and Alexa was the cutest. She was like my little baby also. And she was probably 2 or 3 years old at the time. And you know, I'm like very motherly to her, and so I would like discipline her, whatever. And we were just hanging out one day, just watching a movie, and Alexa did something, I don't know what she did, and I told her no. I told her no, don't do that. And Helly was sitting, we were both sitting on the couch, and I was sitting on one end, she was sitting on the other end. And Alexa marched right over to me, and she yells at me and tells me no to my face. She's this far away, and then she slapped me. She slapped me across the face, and her mom and I were in shock. We looked at each other, and like Helly's mouth was like to the floor, and so was mine, and I just cracked up. I was laughing so hard because she was so serious, and it was, and you know, then my sister wanted to discipline her, and I was like, no, that was freaking hilarious. And she's like, stop laughing, and I thought it was hilarious.
So you were the OG problem.
Right?
We're not talking about that.
Exactly.
I was a blessing from the beginning.
And I love to remind Alexa of that because you know she's very affectionate toward me, and like if her siblings want to get sassy with me, she's like my little bodyguard. She's the first one to you know regulate and check her siblings. She's like, don't you speak to auntie like that. And they're not even speaking to me in any way. They might just be a little sass. There might have been a little sass in their tone. And Alexa will, she's already wrestling them down. But you know, I'm wrestling them down where I have to be like, Alexa,
It's okay.
It's okay. They're fine. And she's like, don't ever, you know. Anyways, so those are some of my favorite memories just because she's very protective of me, I feel like. And then that little childhood story where she slapped me. And I don't think anyone's ever slapped me before.
At least I can cough it off my feet.
Yeah.
I am the first and only one.
Oh, exactly.
Slap Norma and lives.
Right.
I have to tell the tale. I did that.
Yeah, she's still alive only because she was a child.
God bless.
I am Aunt Carrie. I am married to her dad's brother, so Peter. And Peter's one of a kind. I'm sure she's got lots and lots of people here. Yeah. But probably my favorite memories with Alexa is just a couple years older than my daughter, and just watching them grow up together. And they still won't see each other for months, and they'll get together, and it's like instant. And it's cute, and Alexa's, you know, always giving her advice, and, you know, whether she took it or not took it, which is probably she didn't take it 90% of the time, because that's Reese, but it was fun watching them grow up and getting their Justice Girl era, or the Justice Store Sparkle outfits with her.
The children's place.
Yes, yeah. And because Alexa is the oldest between the girl kind of cousins, and then my daughter, and then Parker, our other one, and they all were into the sparkles all kind of the same time. But Alexa was
I want my
the
bow.
leader.
Give me my bow.
Yeah. Alexa kept them all in line. So yeah. But anyhow.
I love sparkles.
I'm Mama Chris. I'm Jesse's mom. And she's just
like my daughter. I don't have girls. I have stepdaughters that aren't real nice. But I have a daughter that I have always prayed for and dreamed for, and I just love watching them. But so my memory is a little serious, but it's a little sweet. My dad passed away in February, and we went through hospice, and Lexi was a big part of that. Her and Jesse would come and watch him, and one night I got really sick and I had to go to the hospital, and I called you, and she ran over to the house. And she stayed with my mom and dad, because I had both my mom and dad, and I were taking care of them, and they were sleeping, and I had to go, or it would have been bad. So you remember when you picked me up, she took me, and then I just called Alexa, and I said, Alexa, I need you! And anyway, she came, and she was such a big part of that journey. During that time, it was my birthday, and it was kind of a sad time and a hard time, and here she came with this bouquet of flowers, just peach color flowers. They were just beautiful. Her and Jesse. But something exciting is Jesse. I was the first one that Jesse told me about Alexa. Because Jesse and I are really close. And do you remember the first day you came in?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was instant
I was like-
connection. I know, I bombarded her. But
Is your mom crazy?
but I prayed for you. I prayed for you, and all my prayers were answered when you walked through that door when I first saw you. Instant connection. It wasn't hard at all. And then we went through that journey. So, and she's just so sweet. I love living with her and them, and so I love you. I love you.
Well, I guess I've probably known you less than a year.
Yeah.
Maybe, that's good.
About, yeah, almost a year.
Almost a year.
And Julie.
Yeah.
She's like my
But,
sister. I call her my sister.
And probably more time that I spent with you was the circumstances that Chris was talking about.
Yeah.
With all of us taking care of mom and dad at the house, and you know, your heart just shines through all of that. It was just, you and Jesse both were just a blessing during that time. You are always, but you were really, you know, that was amazing. And it was a gift that we all got to take part in.
This is my rainbow, you guys. I color my rainbow. She comes to church, like, always full of color.
Yeah, not today.
Not today.
So, I've only known you for about 11 months, I guess, maybe 12. And I see her at our women's meeting, and the depth of love that you have, and you're just an amazing, amazing girl. And I'm so thrilled that I am now your rainbow. So, just excited every time I get to be with you and just talk to you. And, you know, I see you there in the meetings, and you've got other things that you have to do. You kind of bring those with you to the meetings, but you're fully engaged, and you just make the group whole and full.
Yes.
Doesn't she?
Yes.
It's just, oh my goodness, it's just beautiful. So, I love you.
So, back to the crocheting. One of my favorite memories is her walking into the women's group and she's seeing me crochet.
What's your name?
I'm Tammy. And she's like, oh, permission. So she started bringing things, and Charlotte started bringing things. So this is our theme. So when I told her for weddings, I buy the yarn for the shower and wedding present. And then the prayer blanket is completed for the first anniversary. And so I brought her a sneak peek for her shower gift. It's on the table, they can look at it later. So that, but I remember she brought in she saw me making squares. She's always gone back and forth. She's like, how do you do that? And I gave her just a quick, and so she came in the next week with, I don't know what it was. And so I said, okay.
So first of all, is this a granny square or is it a granny circle?
Okay, I said, here's how you fix it. And so she came in just a few weeks later, and she has this beautiful, she's using a self-striping yarn in between rounds of the black, and it's just gorgeous. And I've never thought to do that, and I'm just like, you go, girl. You gave me an idea that I've never implemented. So, but the blanket that I'm crocheting is called, it's based loosely on a blanket called the Grace blanket. And I work on it periodically throughout the year. I've worked on it periodically in the last few months since I got the yarn. But I find that the Lord knows when there's a need. And so I'll just snap a quick picture and say, praying for you. And I'll have my hand or the crochet hook or the yarn, just little snippets. And the number of times the Lord has blessed me by the response, oh, you just don't know what's happening right now in my life, but God did. Yeah. And it's cool to do that. It's cool.
Wow. It's so pretty too.
I'm Charlotte, and I haven't known Lexi very long, and I haven't even thought about what I was gonna say. But I think what comes to mind isn't even a particular memory. It's just every time I see you, here comes this bundle of light and love and this smile, and I always know that I'm always listening, because I always know that whatever comes out of your mouth is going to be hilarious. I admire that quick brain. Just out comes something that you don't even think is supposed to be funny, and I'm like, what's good? But you are such an amazing addition to this family, and I'm so glad you and Jessie got together, and I really can't wait to see what you do with those young people.
Yeah,
you guys are amazing role models and examples, and just the love, like you just shine in such a special way that not everybody does. And so I'm always happy to see you. I was like, oh, there's Lexi. She's gonna make me laugh and make me feel good. So it's kind of just a collective memory of, and I can't wait to see what you do and get to know you better.
Hi, Alexa. I'm Veronica. I met Alexa through Jessie. We worked together, and I needed a home church, and I met Alexa the first day on Easter, and she was just so positive and just so radiant. And so I was just one ball of anxiety, so I didn't know what was going on. But something that really stuck out to me was when I was first invited to women's group. That's when I kind of was like, okay, this is Alexa, anxiety gone. So it was her and Jessie. They weren't able to be there, or you weren't able to be there because you were involved with the youth car wash. And so you were just skipping around, just super happy, face painted, like you were saying, and they were out washing cars and doing signs. And I would say that would be my favorite memory of you, because just how joyful you are.
Dude, I yelled till my voice was hoarse. I could not talk the next day. I was like, hey, what's up, guys? Because people would be driving by, I'm like, car wash! Come over here, get your free car wash!
I got videos of her standing on the corner and flipping her sign and trying to catch it, and there was this one time she missed and it flew into the road, and you see her just no. And she went to go grab it in a car.
Yeah, I was just gonna. That's the one I pressed when I.
Hey, Lori.
Okay, my name is Lori, and I've been filming all this. Probably the best memory that I have of you was the first time you came to women's group. You seemed so grown up and so professional, and just put together and like, this girl's got it going on, right? She came in with Jesse, like as a date or whatever. And then as I've gotten to know you, I see how vulnerable you are. And I just love that.
Yeah. I don't got it all going on. I can sure act like I do.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm like,